creatures from the world of the undead.
The most bizarre.
Devil worship, Satanism, black magic, or witchcraft. Zodiac killer.
All lights go out and the monsters are released from their coffins.
Now, prepare yourself for the most gruesome and grotesque experience of them all. The CREEP-O-RAMA.
I'm just saying, man.
You can't just spring that on me.
That's a party.
And to be fair, I was singing about this being solid as a rock.
Yeah. We weren't just talking about it.
Yeah,
this
we were
is
just
serious stuff.
Yeah, this was a musical number.
I was demonstrating my beautiful singing voice.
It's fantastic. I only like it when you sing about being hard as a rock.
Solid as a rock.
Solid as a rock.
Solid. Walk it back.
Freud
Walk
was
it back.
right.
Welcome to the CREEP-O-RAMA Podcast.
Solid as a rock.
So Josh, how did you you kicked this one off since the whole idea started with you showing Kimmy or forcing Kimmy to watch the Blade Trilogy.
Wanting to force.
Which she did not. She did not watch these with me. I just watched them alone because she did not give a fuck.
She just refused.
It's just not something
Kimmy
that's
escapes again.
Been on her watch list ever, which is a bummer because like I watched the first one and I was like I was worried. I knew the third one wouldn't hold up.
Right. The third one didn't hold up when it came out.
Yeah, I was pretty sure the second one was going to because it's Del Toro, but I was worried the first one wouldn't hold up, and the first one was actually better than I remember.
Yeah.
Because I'm smarter now than I was then, and I can like analyze it differently. Because when I was watching the first one as a kid, I was just like, "Fuck yeah, dice them up, vampires!" But now I'm watching it and I'm like breaking it down. I was like, "This is they did so many things right in this movie that we don't fucking do anymore." And so after I watched it, Kimmy got home from work, and I was like, I will rewatch the first one right now. I just finished it like 20 minutes ago, but you need to watch this movie. And she's like, maybe someday, but not right now. I have work to do. So she did not watch them, but
I don't have time in my life for a leather jack trench coat wearing Wesley Snipes and sunglasses.
Yeah.
Josh.
See, when you say it out loud, it sounds insane. Because
it does. It is.
Me trying to get her to watch these movies is like, some motherfuckers always trying to ice skate uphill, you know?
You know what? Yeah,
exactly.
I was gonna do it, but you beat me to it.
Honestly, like that's a good line. But my favorite moment of all three of these movies is at the second scene. Well, I guess it's the third one in the hospital in the first Blade. When he gets shot by the hospital cops, and that's not Blade.
Yeah.
That's just Wesley Snipes going, "You motherfuckers lost your mind." Like that's not Blade. That's not a character.
No.
That's just Wesley Snipes being Wesley Snipes.
Yeah,
that squib went off a little too hard, and Wesley had a moment.
Wesley had a moment.
Slips out in the third one too when the guy he was all like, "Tell me what's in there," and he's like, "No, if I do, they'll kill me." And he's like, "Motherfucker, I'll kill you." Like,
I'm Blade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man,
that third one.
Yeah.
So for full disclosure, I thought that we had longer to do this, so I didn't even get to watch the first one. But I don't need to watch the first one. I've seen the first one hundreds and hundreds of times.
Gazillion times.
One of my favorite movies of all time.
Yeah.
I first saw it in juvie because it was like I was in juvie when it came out, and one of the guards would bring in like recently dropped like movies and stuff on VHS for us to watch, and obviously we were like, that was dope, keep bringing that one in. So we watched it a lot in jail, and then it's just a good movie. It's just a perfect, like, it's everything I want from vampire movie. Honestly, I want more in some aspects, but like it's just Blade killing a shitload of vampires that are cool as fuck. Like that's all I need from a vampire, especially in early 2000s vampire or late 90s, early 2000s vampire movie. That's all I wanted. That's all I needed. And cool music, we're good. We're good. And Kris Kristofferson, who I didn't know who he was, But
back then,
I was like,
yeah.
that old guy is cool as shit.
I love how
Come to find out,
so
that's
many
just
men
Kris
our
Kristofferson.
age, we're introduced to Kris Kristofferson
Yes.
with Blade,
Right.
and now I listen to Highwaymen, and I'm like, oh man, this guy's fucking great.
Yeah. This guy's been a badass since day one.
There's that fucking video. It's old live footage of him. Don't know what song it is, but he comes out and the entire band is all wearing Halloween masks.
Yeah.
And then he just pulls it off and starts performing. And I'm like, Kris Kristofferson is cool as fuck, dude.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
of course he did Blade.
That, and I love how in like the early 70s, like he went on every talk show, and the only thing that he would talk about is like, I think it was during Nixon. Because it was when him and Waylon and Johnny Cash were doing the Highwaymen. I think that was early 70s. I don't think it was 80s yet. So that means it would have been during Nixon. And I think he just kept it up the rest of his time. But he was just like, all of this is Nazi shit. This is all nuts. Fuck all of this. And everybody else was like, Jesus Christ, like this country dude is like intense. And he's like, I don't care.
Did he die?
Oh yeah, he died a couple years ago.
Okay, that's what I thought. Unfortunately,
Yeah, he was the last one.
Yeah, he was legit like that up until the end too. Like, he never. Some of the other ones you could kind of be like, I don't know, you might be leaning a little right, but like he was always like look at my glorious hair. How could I possibly be a dickhead?
Yeah, him and Willie Nelson. They've just stayed. Yeah, they just stayed
great
dope.
hair.
Fantastic
Willie Nelson
hair.
still kicking it.
Yeah,
crazy,
high as fuck.
Yeah.
But yeah, I
mean, really shows that that's the secret.
Maybe. I totally spaced. One, all three of these movies, the casts are fucking stacked.
Yeah.
I could not believe how much I forgot of how many people were in these movies. But as many times as it's been a minute since I watched the first Blade. I totally never clocked that that's Kenny Johnson as the guy
in the very beginning. As the blood rave guy.
He was in The Shield. He was Kozik in SOA. He was at Bates Motel.
Or not The Wire. The Shield.
Yeah,
Sorry,
Shield.
So
I was like, holy shit, that's Kenny Johnson. And then I looked up in the IMDb. His name, his credit, his character's name is literally Heat-Seeking Dennis.
What?
I don't know. He's just hanging out with Tracy Lords.
Heat-seeking missile line?
Yeah, Blood Rave with Tracy Lords.
Does he call his dick a heat-seeking missile in the car?
Maybe.
I think he does.
Yes.
Does he?
I think he does say something along those lines.
In the car when she like grabs his crotch.
Yeah.
That's hysterical.
My heat-seeking something.
Yeah.
It's not a heat-seeking missile. It's my heat-seeking. It's something stupid.
That is hilarious.
It's something that heat-seeking Dennis would say.
Exactly. Yeah.
So what was your take?
It'd be great if that whole movie was just written around the role of heat-seeking Dennis, and then they had to build a Blade movie off the back of it.
No, you don't understand. This opening scene's going to be hilarious. This guy's going to refer to his dick as a heat-seeking missile.
Bro, have you guys? You guys have never even seen a blood rave, and this guy's talking about a heat-seeking missile dick. How can this movie go wrong?
Right. This movie started at 4 stars.
Vampires.
Yeah. How much money do you want? Blank check. Film it.
Wait. So you're giving me a blank check to put vampires in my heat-seeking Dennis movie?
Yes.
Yes.
That's how they got Snipes to agree too.
Kid me Wesley Snipes.
He read the first page and was like, "I'm in."
Yeah.
Heat-seeking Dennis, I'm in. You know what? Some heat-seeking Dennises are always trying to ice skate a film.
Just melting through the skates. So what? Walk us through the progression of watching Blade, or going back and revisiting Blade 1, and then 2 and 3.
Mm-hmm. Are you talking me?
Yeah, you.
Me. Oh shit. So the first one, I think you've seen so many MCU movies now that all kind of go to the same template. And this one, early on, I'm like, oh, they fucking, like, they give you who Deacon is pretty effectively. Yeah. Why he is the way that he is. Give him, like, a full, like, they flesh out this villain who has as much screen time as Blade, if not more, which you never fucking see in a comic book movie nowadays.
Right, yeah.
But also,
Sometimes you're lucky if they're even in the movie.
Yeah, exactly. We get Udo Kier, the fucking legend, as like
incredible.
The head vampire.
I wanted to say one thing real quick.
Scene that still fucking holds up.
Amazing. Yeah. I wanted to say one thing though, because you mentioned the cast, and I really think that these movies benefited so much from. There was no horror movies coming right now. There was no genre movies coming out right now. So Blade was like, oh, we'll just use all of the actors that are in all the good shit.
Yeah.
We'll just put them all into one movie, and it's really insane. Anyways, go ahead.
No, it was nuts.
Udo Kier is in Blade. That doesn't make sense. That doesn't fucking make sense.
And he crushes it.
And no, that makes sense. It's Udo Kier.
He
doesn't give a fuck.
No,
whatever you paid him for, he's going to kill.
To do a good job. Yeah.
And he does.
He does.
It's nuts.
Dracula 3000.
Yeah.
Perfect example.
Fuck the first one held up better than I thought, because it was Stephen Dorff, a fleshed out villain. The soundtrack still fucking slaps, and it's so well fucking timed and everything.
Absolutely perfect.
Kris Kristofferson is Whistler, is killer. How am I fucking forgetting her name now? The woman that he saves is not just like some damsel in distress who becomes a love interest.
She's badass.
This badass scientist that saves their whole operation and gives them all these new weapons that they use for the rest of the franchise. I'm like, that's fucking cool. You don't see that very often. They usually just like fridge the woman. But what I thought was also funny is this trilogy follows the similar tropes of like, here's the first movie, we set up the characters, hero, villain, this like partner, blah. And then the second one, they're like, now the hero has to join the bad guys because there's a bigger villain that threatens them all. And I'm like, yep, of course. And then the third one was like, guess what? One of the characters from the original has estranged family members now. And I'm like, oh yeah, Whistler's daughter. Like,
I think that's the biggest issue with this franchise is that immediately they do not trust the character to exist on his own and have to fucking slam him into team-ups instead of just giving Blade movies. I don't want to see team-ups. I just want to see Blade, like, fucking...
Although
he's the Punisher for
vampires. His, like, back and forth with Ron Perlman in the second one was pretty...
third one.
Second one. Yeah.
See? This is... Okay, so I'm not tripping because I didn't watch these movies this time, and I kept getting fucking who's in 3 and 2 mixed up. I watched on your suggestion, I watched a recap video on 3, and wow.
Bro.
Yeah.
I thought I remembered 3, because I remember Ryan Reynolds, obviously. I remembered Triple H and being like, why is Triple H in this movie?
My Letterboxd review for 3 is literally just, Triple H made it way longer in this movie than what I was anticipating. He's all the way at the end.
Paul Levesque.
In the thing that I watched by Heavy Spoilers, who I've never watched before, but really great videos. It's really funny.
Yeah.
It said that he originally, it was just supposed to be a bit part, but here's the thing. Look, I don't know if you're not, I know you guys are fine, but like if you're not super into wrestling, one of the things that you got to know about Triple H Paul Levesque is that he's gonna get more screen time.
Yeah.
No. He's going to make sure that he gets more screen time. He's not going to force you. He's very charming. He's very, very, very confident person, apparently. And Triple H just gets shit done. So it makes complete and total sense that he would come into this movie as like a goon part and end up staying all the way to the fucking end somehow.
Yeah, literally.
It's also silly to me. I would hope that by now they realize it, because we've got wrestlers turned actors like Batista and Cena and shit, but like the wrestling community is so massive and so loyal that it's like, if you're gonna cast Triple H in your movie, obviously don't fucking kill him like 10 minutes in, because then all the wrestling fans that showed up opening weekend to see Triple H in your movie, you're gonna go home and be like, fuck that movie, they killed Triple H in the first 10 minutes, and you've got all this like negative word of mouth across a huge audience.
To be fair though, Triple H was a heel, so I think they were probably like, it's fine. They probably could have. They probably could have got away with it.
Fuck that movie! You should have died sooner.
But I also remember.
Honestly.
I also remember when The Mummy Returns came out. I remember watching Raw, and everybody in Raw was like, "Oh, The Rock this is his big debut. He's gonna be a movie star, which he is." And they just built it up so much. And then when I went into the theaters to see The Mummy Returns, I was like, "Oh yeah, fuck yeah, that's cool. The Rock's gonna be in this," and he's in it for like 2 minutes.
A flashback, and then he comes at the end.
And but that's PlayStation 1 Rock, or PlayStation 1 graphics of The Rock. That's not The Rock.
Honestly, no. Let's. You know what? I'm going to push back on that. I think that now that's more The Rock than The Rock is now.
You're a shadow of your former PlayStation 1 self.
You're a pixel of your former self, brother.
Touche. But yeah, I remember I was like, all this fucking hype for like 2 minutes of screen time.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, okay, that fight scene in the beginning of The Mummy Returns, that's dope.
Cool.
Like, you know, he threw some people around as The Rock would do. Cool. But then I was like, where the fuck is the rest? Why, like, he's not the main bad guy. So I don't know. Now, like, fast forward a couple years, maybe they're making Blade 3 and they're like, hey, let's have this guy throughout the whole movie.
Yeah.
That's not
really planning a Scorpion King style.
It sounds like that was not a factor. It sounds like it was entirely the director being like, "Hey, this guy's fun."
It would be really funny.
He's having a good riff with Ryan Reynolds over and over again.
It would be really funny because I think everybody knows at this point David Goyer, the writer director of these. He wrote all 3 of them, but he finally directed the third one. Him and Wesley Snipes' relationship was so fucking bad that they would only communicate via Post-it notes.
Yep.
Yeah.
So it would be really funny to find out if Triple H annoyed the fuck out of Wesley on set, and Goyer was like, "I'm just going to keep this guy in the movie just to keep pissing him off."
Oh, that could be.
That would be hilarious.
I would not put that past him.
Here's the thing that I don't understand is that Goyer thinks that that's a good movie. It doesn't understand.
He does?
Yes.
Oh wow.
He is upset that it people don't like it. And then he had to go through all the hell with Wesley Snipes. And I'm like, in my head, I'm like, brother, the hell is because Wesley Snipes knows the movie that he's in. He's reading the script.
I mean, yeah, it is odd that it fell off so
that
fast, so hard.
Yeah,
because you went
after
from Del
Guillermo
Toro.
Del Toro.
Yeah. Like that second movie is.
I will say I ended up.
Now,
I love the
I
first
don't
one.
consider it a Guillermo del Toro movie though.
No,
it doesn't feel like
it.
It has some of his fingerprints,
you can
but not
see.
much.
Yeah, you can see him shine.
You got like elements of Hellboy type stuff in there. Yeah.
But I think on this rewatch, I ended up enjoying part 2 way more than 1. I love 1.
Oh no!
But I was seriously. I was seriously impressed by how good part 2 actually was. I loved the new this evolved vampire.
Hate him. No, fuck him.
He was
This
great.
This isn't Resident Evil.
Hold
Those
on,
aren't vampires.
this came out before Resident Evil 4.
I know.
So if anything, Resident Evil 4 took that shit from Blade 2.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
but
blame
also
Resident
not
Evil
vampires.
4.
Not vampires.
It's evolved.
No, they're Reapers.
No, you don't evolve
That's fine.
vampires.
That's
You
fine.
kill vampires. We don't need evolved vampires.
So
fine with
what I was
evolved
curious
vampires.
about
It's
is
boring.
if those
And
were
also-
like
Hold on.
evolved,
Blade-
mutated vampires, why did Dracula have the same
Yes,
mandible
exactly.
in the third movie? Like Dracula
Exactly.
and the dogs.
But that's
They're
a
like,
that's
we
a
put
problem
vampire
with the
DNA
third
in them.
one.
And I'm like, and now they look like
That's-
Reapers?
That's a problem
Yeah.
with the third one. Like
Yeah.
that's fair. I'm not going to blame the second one on that.
Yeah, did they-
I would like
did-
them if they weren't called things than vampires. If it was something else, then I'd be fine with it. But those aren't vampires. Also, 2 is the Phantom Menace fucking the fucking yeah, bro. It's just
There's no
it's
Jar
just
Jar.
Yeah.
Maybe
guess-
there is.
There's
Yeah.
Scuzz.
There's definitely a ton of political discussion that's boring as fuck and not Blade killing vampires.
My review for part 2 was I forgot what it was like to watch Norman Reedus in something pre Daryl Dixon.
Yes, that's
but
true,
you
yeah.
still see Daryl.
Yeah.
Daryl's
But that's
still
because-
fucking there.
That's because Daryl isn't Norman Reedus acting. It's just Norman Reedus. I love Norman Reedus.
I fucking
have
love Norman
nothing
Reedus.
against Norman Reedus, but brother is not acting.
Yeah, no. He just rides a motorcycle and carries a crossbow
Yeah.
He,
in
there's
his
a
daily life.
yes, yes.
Yeah.
And they were like, hey,
Have
can
you
we
watched
film this?
Ride?
Right? Yeah. I fucking love Norman Reedus. I'm not talking
Yeah.
shit by any means. I love
No,
that guy.
he knows. He
but
knows. He
exactly.
fucking figured
He
it out.
knows. He got that role and was like, "This is what I've been
Bro, I can do
aiming
this.
for."
I don't even have to prep. I don't.
Yeah.
This is such
I'm
an
gonna
easy
ride-
role. I no longer have
Yeah.
to prep for it. I can do a second show where I just drive a fucking motorcycle across
Yeah.
the country
Yeah,
for funsies.
Right. I'm gonna go to France now.
Yeah.
What are you guys
Yeah.
gonna do? I'm gonna go hang out in France and just be myself. It's
Yeah.
like, yeah. He got to be himself on camera for like how many fucking years? 15, 16 years
Perfect
at this
gig.
point. Yeah. The dude knew what was up. But
That's
yeah,
what happens when you're just that fucking cool.
Yeah, he's awesome. But yeah, I was when he was whenever he shows up in part 2, I was like, holy shit, it's a young Norman Reedus.
Yeah.
I was like, same as an old Norman
I'm
Reedus.
going about this B. Please come right here, B.
What
Let's
up,
do
B?
this right now, B. Let's go,
Yeah.
B.
Yeah, smoking a cigarette
Yeah,
like this.
That I like.
Yeah.
That I like. The B stuff is rough.
B. Yeah, like
Yeah.
Blade is also one syllable. You're not saving
Yeah.
anyone anytime.
Yeah, but that way you don't have to mess with stupid L's and does
Yeah, no.
or A's and
Yeah.
silent
But
E's.
I thought
You
for
save,
being
save so much time not pronouncing that silent E.
but but for part 2, I was really because obviously the first one came out in 1998. The graphics were but for 1998 it was great. But I was surprised.
Honestly, I still think that they hold up.
It was
pretty
they were
good.
actually
I
really
would say
good.
the only graphics in the first one that are silly to me now are the ending when his
Yeah.
hand becomes a big
Yeah,
Yeah,
fucking,
that's a
like,
lot.
sorbet
Right.
tornado or something.
But I was really impressed by how well the new vampires, the Reapers, how well that they looked.
Yeah,
like
the
the whole mouth
effect
opening up and
The
shit.
effect is amazing.
They did a fantastic for 2005. Like, dude,
Yeah.
they look fucking great.
There has
two-
to be some
No, that was
physical
2002.
elements to it, right?
Yeah, third one was 2005.
Yeah, third one was 2005. Blade 2 was 2002. Yeah, I hadn't watched it since theaters.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
See,
it was a
I've
long
watched the
time.
second one a bunch, not as much as the first
Yeah.
one, but up there. Like, because I usually watch the first and second one. That's why
Yeah.
I know the second one's not as good. But
It's
the
fucking-
third one,
It was really
the
good.
third one, I've started a couple times, and look, I'll be honest, I don't watching that fucking that review fucking video. I forgot she has a fucking laser bow.
Yeah.
That isn't
And
a
it's not even a bow.
It's
She
not
doesn't
a bow.
even
not
use
a
it as
bow.
a bow.
It's a lightsaber
just
for the
shaped like
sun,
a-
but it's shaped like a bow.
It's
Yeah.
it's a Klingon thing more than anything.
Yeah,
It's
I
a
thought-
Klingon sun thing, and
Yeah.
he said some shit in it. He said some shit in the video that she says that it's half the heat of the sun,
Yeah.
Yeah,
which
It's,
is so
half
he
as hot as
said
the surface
the sun
of the
is
sun or something.
Yeah.
the sun is 10,000 degrees, so that's 5,000 degrees.
Yeah.
She would be incinerating
everybody
herself.
would. Everybody.
And
Yeah.
would.
everybody
You can't
would at
stand
least
that.
have the hot, like your skin. You'd have second-degree burns in the room.
Yeah.
The
So
room.
it's
You'd
like,
have
cut
more.
vampires in half, like something
Yeah.
something else, and I'm like, that'll cut anyone in half.
Yeah.
It'll cut.
This is
It'll
not.
cut
That's
air
you.
in half.
Yeah, you've created incredibly dangerous technology
And
that is more
you
harmful to
made-
you and your team.
I don't. You know what? I actually
It's not
thinking
worth
about
the
it
one
now.
Cool vampire death.
Would that be creating nuclear fission as it moved through the air?
I don't know,
It
but
potentially
probably.
could. How fucking hot is nuclear shit? It can't.
Yeah.
It can't be as hot as the sun.
Well, I don't know.
true.
How hot is
Yeah.
is a nuclear explosion?
Thingy. Well, not an explosion like
Jesus.
nuclear fuel rod.
What's 100 million degrees Celsius to Fahrenheit?
At that point, it's like
Yeah,
100
yeah,
million,
apples to
20,
oranges.
It's like
I don't know.
it's like
Yeah.
10.
yeah. So 100 million degrees Celsius. So let's
Okay.
see how hot is the
How
surface
hot is the
of
sun in Celsius?
How hot is the Surface of the sun and
This is why people tune into this podcast.
Right,
for
I
the
know.
Science.
Wait, can we call ourselves an educational podcast now?
I think we can, yeah.
Okay, sick.
How hot is the sun? Surface is... Oh my god. Wow. That's wild. Sorry, everybody.
Sorry, they're getting an education.
Yeah.
Justin's just
So
counting
This
zeros.
is free. You usually have to pay for this kind of college shit.
wow, that's fucking gnarly. The surface of the sun is roughly 4,500 degrees Celsius, which means a nuclear explosion at the core is way hotter than the surface of the sun.
Okay,
So-
but how fucking what are nuclear fuel rods? What's the temperature of those?
Does she talk about nuclear fuel rods?
Well, no, because I'm saying
I don't know.
because
If
I'm
David
thinking
Goyer knows what
no,
those are.
but
My-
I'm saying she's saying that it's half the heat of the sun.
Yeah, so that
Nuclear
means
fusion is literally just boiling the air.
yeah, she's
So
she's dead. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like she's
She would die.
dead.
like
That's,
she pulls it out, turns it on, and the
Yeah.
significant area around her explodes.
yeah, that's
Terrible.
4,500. That's 2,250 degrees Celsius. No one in that room is living. So
Not-
Something
not
tells me
happy about
they-
it, at least.
They just wanted to do like a UV lightsaber,
right,
Yeah.
and then somebody else was like, well, technically, lightsabers
flashlight.
shouldn't work because the beam
Right.
has to stop. It has to have
Yeah.
an end point, so we'd have to make it like an arch, like a bow type thing.
Yeah,
They're
yeah.
like, perfect, let's do that.
Yeah.
And they just ran with it, even though I'm sure every once in a while somebody else was like, this weapon's kind of dumb, right? Like, this doesn't make any sense.
What's crazy
Poor
to me is
Jessica
that
Biel.
Not on
they
special
looked
effects
at the
for this
final
fucking
thing and were like, "That's it." And it's
Right.
like it looks like a piece of fucking like I don't even
funny.
know.
But the funny thing is,
It
is
doesn't
like,
look like
when-
it belongs in the same
Like,
movie.
Right. Yeah, and like
It looks like a He-Man Masters of the Universe toy that's come to life.
right.
Yeah.
But what's stupid about it is when she pulls it out in the subway for the first time, you think that like I watched it earlier. I was like, oh, this is cool. I don't remember this. It's gonna be like some bow and arrow contraption,
Right.
where it shoots light
Which
arrows.
immediately doesn't make sense because how do you
Yeah.
pull the bow
How
string?
do you
But-
pull?
yeah.
But that's exactly like literally 0.5 seconds
Yeah.
later.
Yeah,
I'm like,
That's exactly
Yeah.
How
what
is that
I would
gonna
think
work?
holding it. And I'd be like, oh,
Right.
yeah, check this. Fuck! Oh my
Well, guys,
god, my fingers!
So
yeah.
look,
Yeah.
I got some
my
things that I
mistake,
need
it
to
just
tell
looks
you.
exactly like a goddamn bow.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, and then she turns it around and melts the vampire, and I'm like, that's
Which
not how
is-
you use a bow and arrow. And then
And
I'm
also,
like, oh, this is not a
also
bow and
that
arrow.
doesn't look cool either.
No. It looks way cooler the fact that she's got a hidden silver knife in her boot that she's
Yeah.
like using to kill all these vampires with karate kicks. Like, just
Yeah.
you already had the win.
Also, do we need to give? Look, I didn't watch it, so I don't have it in action in my head right now. But in the video, it brought it up, and I immediately was like, "Well, that's dumb," and I'm glad I don't have to watch this. Do we need to give fucking Blade a chain knife?
Yeah.
I don't know, I
He's
thought
got
that
the
was kinda cool.
coolest sword in all of history.
You also don't need to give him a skin tight
He doesn't need upgrades.
red.
He's Blade.
Yeah.
You don't need to give Blade also a red skin tight
Yeah.
cotton long sleeve shirt to
Yeah.
do his final
Yeah.
battle in.
It's weird.
He's got
also
muscles, man.
the red tribal on the okay. I didn't like it originally. Not the red tribal. The red tribal dub. But I'm switching
The
thoughts.
tribal sideburns.
Okay.
I-
Yes, but
Tribal Sideburns pretty dope.
But
pretty
there's
dope.
an
Yeah,
there's an
pretty good.
explanation for it too.
There
is
is?
that if you watch through the movies, he doesn't have all that shit at the beginning.
Oh, yeah,
he
yeah,
has
yeah.
one piece, and each one of those tattoos represents a crazy mission that he went through.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
I thought
I
you were
wonder
going to say
who-
each one of
So
those
that-
tattoos represents another $1 million he got paid for the scene.
That's what the tribal tattoo, the side one was. Yeah.
Yeah. I wonder who
fuck
Blade's
the
tattoo
IRS.
artist is. Fuck the IRS.
It's Whistler. It's got to be Whistler.
yeah, it's gotta
Yeah,
be.
it's-
Yeah.
Who else?
Deleted scene. Him just like leaning on a
Tattoo
motorcycle.
He's trying to find a
Whistler's doing all
tattoo
this dope
artist that can do
triple on him.
tattoos on-
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, he's a vampire. Like, how do you even tattoo a vampire?
I don't know. But yeah, at some point that first
that's a good
conversation,
question. He heals like a regular vampire with the.
yeah,
How do the tattoos stay?
yeah,
Maybe it's mixed with garlic or some shit.
yeah. That first conversation had to be really funny. Whistler,
What
I
happens
need
if
to
you
get tattooed.
Yeah.
And Whistler's like, I'm not doing that.
It's okay.
And Whistler,
I got a tribal flash sheet.
yeah.
Just wrap it on my head.
Yeah.
Wrap it on the back of my head. Shave it up
damn
real
it,
cool,
kid.
too. Shave it up
Here's
to like
Sharpie.
a point.
Just follow your instincts.
Yeah. They call it freeform.
Instincts.
They call it
I
freehand.
don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Whistler,
damn it.
I've always known that you were creative beyond your years.
I believe in you.
You got a soul. You got
Motherfucker.
art in your soul.
I will say, watching part 3, I enjoyed it. Same thing as Batman and Robin, just for the sheer stupid fun of it.
Yeah, no, it's a fun
Like,
movie.
it's funny, but I feel bad for everybody that was involved making it, except apparently David Goyer, since he enjoys it. But I will say,
The one thing that does not fucking work at all in any fucking way, shape, or form. Dominic Purcell as. So
I feel
he's
bad for
Dracula,
that guy.
right?
No, he's Drake.
no, he's Drake.
Yeah.
But
He's a
is it
Sumerian
Young
god
Money.
thing.
Okay, because
I watched every
Yeah,
minute of this
yeah,
movie.
He's Dracula, yes.
But
He's-
is he Dracula?
That's what
Yeah.
they're going for. Yeah, that's why he showed
that's
them
what they're
the Dracula comic
attempting
book.
to. That's what they're
They're like,
saying.
he was
But I
the
think
first of his kind.
Dracula.
Which, like, as I'm watching it, I'm like, no, Vlad the Impaler. What are they? Are they saying Dracula is like a real? Okay,
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He looked
Him
cool.
as Dracula was a
And then they
was
Kinda.
weird casting. I think they were just going off
actual
of
monster looks cool.
Yeah, the monster looks dope.
Yeah.
Dominic Purcell does not look
No.
cool.
No.
Like I was
Well,
trying
that's
to
what's
figure out a
funny
better
is
way to
he-
put it, but that's
he's,
really it. He just doesn't look cool in that
Well, I think they
outfit.
were trying to
He doesn't
bank
look like a
on-
vampire.
No.
He just looks like a buff attractive dude in a
Yeah.
weird Sumerian sweater vest, and it's not doing it for me, man.
Because he was in. This was when Prison Break was hot. So I think they
Yeah.
were just
Yeah.
like, let's find a hot actor who's very popular on television right
Which
now.
Yeah.
which
and
is
make
funny
him
because I think
our big
J.G.
bad.
Wentworth
Right.
Miller would have been better.
Yeah, Wentworth Miller probably
Yeah.
would have been better.
Yeah.
But that's what's funny is have you guys watched Legends of Tomorrow or any of the Flash Arrowverse shows on
No,
CW?
I haven't.
No, I haven't.
Oh man, I fucking
Is
love
he
them
in
so
those?
much. They're so cheesy. But
Oh
they're
yeah,
so
Wentworth
fucking
is
fun.
in those, right?
Wentworth is Captain Cold, and
Oh,
Dominic
that's
Purcell
really good.
is the opposite, the fire version of that, like a fire starter guy. But it's
great.
because the show is so cheesy.
Right.
It
Works.
absolutely works because it's them
Yeah.
doing the shtick and they're fucking all in on it and they're so good. And then you watch this and I was like, oh man, he's trying to be so seriously intimidating as
Yeah.
Drake, and it is not.
It's not working.
working. His little slow walk. That was one of my notes. Was
Yeah.
the montage.
Yeah.
That leads
It's so
to
bad.
him doing his slow walk. Goes into the Dracula store because they did the backstory of Dracula, and it was some weird music video.
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
he goes into the goth what
Yeah.
parents thought Hot Topic was in 1995, and they're just yeah, we got vampire dildos, we got vampire lunchboxes, we got Dracola, and I'm like, wait, I want Dracola.
Dracula.
though.
Right, yeah,
Why
that's
isn't
pretty
that
solid.
still a thing?
Yeah.
Do they say in the movie Dracula? Because in the
No, but I
fucking
think they
video, they
show
show
the
that there's
background, yeah.
there's a product / mascot / brand called Dracula,
Yeah.
and it's like Funko before Funko essentially.
Dude,
Yeah,
why?
she also holds up a stuffed Dracula, Count Fartula. She presses a button and he farts and says, "That garlic gets me every time."
Honestly, why are these products not actually available?
Somebody's I
missing
want to
out.
go into this store. I feel
I know.
we should just open one.
Yeah, you could Draculized everything.
Yeah,
Anything.
absolutely.
But I at the beginning of part 3, not the very beginning, after the really silly fight scene. But whenever you see Blade with his car, new car, whenever you see him run with his
Same car.
No, it's an updated car because now he's got different gadgets and shit. It
Well,
shows
yeah, but
more
it's,
of the
but it's the
gadgets.
same. It's the same car. It's just
and
he
then-
doesn't switch type of car.
Well,
which is nice.
they're showing him in the car more, I guess I should say.
Yeah.
And then now he's got gadgets. He's got fucking high beam UV lights. And then so you see those sequences. The opening of the movie, well, not the very opening of the movie, but like the cityscapes, the vibe of the cityscapes, the cinematography of the cityscapes, the watching Blade run in a spotlight on an overpass bridge kind of thing. It dawned on me, this is Batman.
Yeah, that's the
This
problem.
is-
Is that they turned. That's the whole thing. Is that
But
they turned Blade
this is
into
David
Batman.
Goyer, writer
Right.
of Batman. So
Right.
he wrote Batman Begins, or he wrote the story for Batman Begins, and Dark Knight, and Dark Knight Rises, and a bunch of other shit. This was, I think, but he didn't direct any of those. I think this was him going, I need to film
But wasn't
out
this
my Batman experience.
Wasn't this before all those?
Batman Begins came out in 2005, so the same year this movie did.
Or no, yeah, Trinity. I just checked. Trinity was 2004.
2004. So a year before Batman Begins. So that means obviously he had already written the story
this was his testing
for.
ground, yeah.
He had already written the story for Batman Begins by that point because Nolan had filmed it
so
in 2004.
Nolan stole Goyer's directorial style.
Yeah.
That's absolutely insane to me because how do you go from
Writing
arguably
Batman Begins. Yeah.
Well, no. How do you fucking go from writing Blade Trinity to doing
Batman.
Those
three.
You know what? That's fair because Batman Begins is the worst one.
Yeah, of the three.
But that's
for
also
sure.
there's I can't remember what it was. There's somebody who wrote.
He
is it
wrote
David
all three of
Cap?
the Nolan ones.
Who wrote like Jurassic Park? And you look at his lineup and you're like, oh, this guy has written some of the greatest movies ever made, and he's also written some of the like biggest pieces of shit you've ever seen.
He's the writer of Dark City.
Yeah, and it's honestly just
look,
because
we don't
of
watch Dark
something
City
else
because it's a
happening
good
on
movie.
set.
Right.
Dark City doesn't make sense though.
Whoa, he wrote Death Warrant, which is with Van Damme. That was his first movie credit.
That's right. I think we talked about that on that episode.
Yeah, he is not strong enough to be jail.
It's true.
And then,
He's not enough
still
strong.
true.
To
not
be
enough
jail.
strong to be jail. And then he wrote The Crow, City of Angels.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Then he wrote Dark City. I'm skipping over stuff. And then he wrote Blade.
Yeah.
So, like, I mean, and then he wrote Blade 2, and then Blade Trinity. And then, yeah, right into Batman Begins.
Really makes me wonder. Because, like, man.
He also
some of those
wrote.
are good and some of those are shit.
He also wrote Ghost
And
Rider
it's
2.
not even the ones that you would think of to say.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Like Ghost Rider 2.
But
Like,
that's
what?
What happened?
I would
How do you
say-
write Batman Begins? It's like, I don't.
I would say Blade Trinity doesn't necessarily suffer from a bad story as much as it does several other elements. Like the Dominic Purcell was miscast, obviously.
Totally.
Yeah.
Totally.
Some of the
Yeah, that doesn't mean that the Dracula part is bad. It just means it doesn't work. It's Dominic Purcell.
Some of the other stuff feels like I have different notes here. Which just it kind of feels like it's just trying too hard to be what the first two Blade movies were. Like they ratchet up a bunch of stuff. Like even the music in this one,
while
I'm like,
still
okay,
trying
you've
to
got
be
a
super marketable, as marketable as
and I'm like,
possible.
you've got a decent techno soundtrack here, but it feels like it's being misused. Like some of the songs
Right.
just felt kind of misplaced. And then there's like silly. Obviously, Ryan Reynolds, when he was peak, and everyone loved Ryan Reynolds with just like 1,000 different one-liners.
I
there
would
was
argue that
a
this is
moment-
actually what made Ryan Reynolds like start being noticed because
because
before
Waiting was
this-
2005.
Yeah.
So
because
this is before Waiting.
And
This was
Amityville Horror.
And before
absolutely where
Amityville.
everybody was like, he needs to be Daredevil because you
Deadpool.
immediately
Deadpool.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
Too many D's.
Nobody said you should be Daredevil. Jesus.
Yeah, which is crazy because I think that Ryan Reynolds would be really fun as a blind guy.
Natasha Lyonne should be Daredevil because we saw how good she is at playing blind.
Yes. Those I did not watch this movie, but man, those clips were awkward.
Yeah,
I forgot how awkward she looks in this movie.
Yeah, or was it James Remar? Raiden from Mortal Kombat Annihilation. He's in this. Yeah, there's so many more people in Blade 3 that I realized and I felt bad for every one of them. One of my notes is literally just this actually really wasn't all that bad for the first 35 minutes, and then people started talking, and then it went downhill.
Yeah. Yeah. The one that the part that bugged me was the second one has the most like horror feel to it in most places.
For sure.
The third one, the moment where they infiltrate the HQ or whatever, and Natasha Lyonne, blind, like tells her daughter, go hide, and then she's like making her way around. That felt like a horror movie.
Right.
She finds the bloodstained basketball, he's lurking in the back, you have no idea what's going on, and then she gets attacked, and then they show up, and Jessica Biel starts looking around trying to figure out where she is for like 10 fucking minutes, and it doesn't
go
like lead to anything. There's no additional scares, and I'm like, you guys got this over with. Like, let her find her body now. Why are we watching Jessica Biel go into every single room and shine a flashlight in every fucking corner? Like, this is going
we already know this is bad. And then once she finds her,
there's not enough Jessica Biel in this movie.
Right. But then once she finds her and she's holding her dead body and she's crying, Blade is just standing in the background awkwardly. No, I'm not even going to say Blade is standing in the background awkwardly. Wesley Snipes is standing in the background, being Wesley Snipes, acting like negative acting. Just going, use it. Use this.
Yeah.
Use this. He just says
my
it over and
fucking
over
sense of
again.
humor went as I was like, she's holding a dead body, and you're just like, use it. And I'm like, what? Like,
That's exactly what I
Blade
thought.
3, necromantic.
yeah. Like, oh, you mean the rage? You mean the
yeah.
You mean the
Or
anger
just-
that she feels right now?
No, I mean put a pipe in its dick.
Yeah, poor
What do
Jessica
you
Biel
think I mean by use it?
is trying so hard to act and try to be distraught, but you know somewhere in her head she's thinking, this fucking motherfucker, just give me something to work with. And Wesley Snipes is just like, no.
Use it. And then she did.
I mean,
and that
to
was,
be
that
fair,
was
that's
her
a-
genuine
that's
rage at realizing what movie she was in.
Awful written scene. Use it?
Yeah, that's all he says.
He just
does
says use it 3 times. And then she starts firing arrows harder.
Yeah.
I'm no physicist,
Wait, does it
but
fire
does
arrows?
that just...
Yeah,
she
later
has
she's
a
got
bow and
an actual
arrow
bow and arrow.
in the movie.
Oh, just a regular bow and
Just a
arrow?
regular
Yeah,
ass
she's like
bow
an
and
actual
arrow.
bow
Doesn't
and
have a
arrow.
laser on it?
No laser.
No
No
laser
laser.
arrows?
Skilled.
No.
So what you're telling me is that she goes from having Klingon laser... It's called a laser bow.
Like a laser bow, essentially, yeah.
A laser bow.
Yeah.
It's called a laser bow.
It's a laser bow. It's not a
Called
laser bow and arrow,
that
though.
looks
No
like
arrows.
a He-Man toy. She goes from having a laser bow. It's half the heat of the
Half.
sun. I
Yeah.
don't know
Totally.
if you guys realize this. It's half as
But it's
hot as the
safe.
surface of the sun.
Yeah.
But
It's
it's
safe.
safe.
It's totally
safe.
safe. We harvested
safe.
it.
She uses it. Again, at the end, she keeps that on her, because it folds up into, like, the size of an iPhone.
Oh, that
Yeah.
makes of course, as it would.
She stays strapped, dude.
As
Yeah.
a laser bow that's the hottest.
That doesn't fire.
That doesn't fire arrows.
It's a laser
And
bow,
it's
but
as
not
hot-
a bow.
It's half as hot as the
Yeah.
surface of the sun. Of course, it would fold up. So what you're
But no,
telling me is that she folded that up, and that for the later half of the movie,
Put it in her left pocket.
Left
Put
put
pocket.
it in her left
actual bow
pocket,
and
and
arrow.
then she's
Actual
using
bow.
an actual bow and arrow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what you're telling me,
Patton Oswalt said, we got to get her a bow and arrow.
Yeah.
because this thing's fucking stupid.
Yeah.
But that's... When you fire an arrow,
Yeah.
the speed, the velocity at which the arrow travels has to do with the bow.
The bow,
and
yeah.
the cord.
Yeah.
Correct?
Yeah.
So
Yes.
if I pull an arrow back this far and I fire it,
Yeah.
and then I pull it back this far angrier and I fire it, that arrow is still
still
going
gonna
to
say the same
travel
thing.
the
Yeah,
same
no, it's-
speed.
yeah.
But for
Well, I
some
think-
reason, she just
think
keeps
it-
firing arrows, and the little meter says, "No, you hit
Yeah.
this target even harder." And I'm
I
like,
think
"No, she didn't."
I think it's important to mention that physically, it would be going at the same speed and power and impact. It would have the same, but it would be angrier.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's an angry arrow.
That's what the meter
It'd
was.
be an
is how
angry
angry
arrow.
The
It's an
arrow hit the
angry
target.
meter.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's an
Speed,
angry
velocity
meter.
were all the same, but the anger meter.
But you
went
got to
up.
be careful. You got to be careful. You don't get into a John Travolta situation and end up with a broken arrow.
Oh, that's a good throwback. It's a solid throwback. But you know what? I made a note in part after like halfway through part 2, where I saw the makings of part 3 in Wesley Snipes's like stuff and what he was doing. I saw it coming. Like, and if you look back and you analyze it, you can see it too. Like, you can see it in part 1 even. Like, I get it. It's the 90s. They've never made a movie like this before. Like, this is one of like the. Actually, now that I think about it, what was superhero movies in the 90s? Like, was
there
this the
any.
first? Yeah. This was the
there
first
were no
Marvel one, right?
There were no superhero movies before this, except for the really bad 70s one.
Yeah.
Well, no, and there was like Batman and.
Well, yeah. Aside
Right,
from
yeah.
Batman, sorry.
Yeah.
I mean,
I never
Marvel.
counted Batman. Yeah, I never counted Batman.
This
Because
was the
Batman was
first-
the only superhero for a little while.
This was the first R-rated one, I think.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was the first Marvel one since like Dolph Lundgren's Punisher. I
Yeah.
think.
Yeah. And then you had
There
Masters
was the
of the
cheesy
Universe,
Captain
obviously.
America
and-
one.
We hadn't
there was the
even
Fantastic
had
Four one that never
we hadn't
saw
even
the
had
light of
Superman
day.
in a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you had fucking the Superman Lois and Clark show. That was it.
Oh god, yeah, that's right.
Dean Cain.
But I remember when this movie came out, it was a big fucking deal.
What?
We
What?
can talk shit on Dean Cain all we want, because fuck that guy.
But Lois and Clark was okay.
ripped.
Yeah, Lois and Clark was okay.
Ripped, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck you, dude. Lois and Clark was not
Every weekend.
No,
Every weekend.
Fuck you, okay?
I've seen every episode and
Get it
reruns,
right,
Yeah,
motherfucker. That's right.
Yes.
I really wish I remember what Lois's name was. The
Terry
actress.
Hatcher?
Terry. It was Terry something.
It's Terry
Terry
Hatcher.
Hatcher?
Was it Terry Hatcher?
It's one, yeah, it's Terry Hatcher.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You put respect on Terry Hatcher's name. But so going back to what I was saying, like, so I understand like there's no real like formula for this kind of a movie, but when you so I can kind of excuse it, but there's a scene in part 1 where I can't remember her name, but she's talking to Whistler. And she just wakes up and she's kind of freaking out. She's like, "What the fuck is this? Blah blah blah." And she's running, and then Whistler, corners her, and they're having this conversation. And then Blade drops down behind her, no sound effect, because he's quiet.
Because he's a vampire.
Because he's a vampire. And then she turns around. Daywalker. She turns around, and instead of Wesley Snipes being like, "Yo, what's up? I'm Wesley Snipes," he does this. He just goes.
Fuck yeah, he does.
But he does it. The way he does it is so just like, oh my god, this could not be more cheesy as possible. But then,
hold on. No, hold on. I misheard you. I felt like you said it was cheesy instead of the coolest fucking shit ever.
oh, it was bad.
It's a superhero pose,
badass.
man.
But it was now.
Fuck, bro.
Now it's fine.
Blade, just a big black vampire behind you like this.
No, he doesn't do that. If he just walked up like that, or if he was just standing in the shadows like that, that's fine. But you had to film.
but that's not vampire shit.
It's him. It's neither is.
I mean, it kind of looks like he's
Gotta get the
doing
wings.
okay.
That's not.
Dude, he's too ripped.
No.
He's too
No.
ripped. He's Wesley Snipes.
I know he's Wesley Snipes. He's passenger 57. He's established
Exactly.
himself
That's
as a
57
badass.
passengers. You gotta fit into that at car cross.
He's drop zoning in like a motherfucker. Okay,
Yeah.
I can make Wesley Snipes
perfect.
Zoning
references.
in, look at him go.
Right? Yeah, because we both know white men can't jump. But the thing
That's why
is,
Whistler's over here.
Exactly.
Whistler jumps all over me.
you know Wesley.
Yeah.
You know Wesley Snipes is like, shut the fuck up, Chris. You can't jump. I know this. But anyway, so like it's just moments where they filmed where it's like it's so obviously cheesy, and then there was parts in part 2 where he's looking, but he like glares his teeth or he like smiles in a certain way, and it's just like, oh my god, this is so cringe, dude. And then
That's
part
the
3,
best parts of the
but
movie.
then part 3 is just those moments throughout the whole
that's
fucking
problem.
movie.
Yeah.
See, that's the whole problem is that it's not. I understand what you're saying, but
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
not cringe because that's the character of Blade. Blade is a dork. He's a badass who doesn't know how to interact with people. So in the comic books, he's always like a badass with vampires and shit, and then he's really weird and awkward around everybody else. 'Cause he's a vampire. But,
feel like it's just Wesley
that's the
Snipes
problem
being
is that
Wesley Snipes.
Also,
well, that's the thing is that
Yeah.
that's why it works for Wesley. That's why Wesley's the only one that works to play it in my head because he captures that. Where that makes sense because the rest of the world is so serious in the first one. Everybody's fucking like, except for Donald Logue, who is kind of my favorite part of the movie.
Holy shit!
Honestly,
what a lunatic that guy is,
dude,
man.
Yeah, and like it sells the entire movie. Like him, just every time he gets the fucking limb cut off, you like that. There it goes again.
Yeah. Like, show me your hand. What?
I just got this back.
Yeah. I was bummed that he died as quick as he did, but I also understand that that's part of the gag. Is like after all this build-up, it's just like, no, you worthless idiot. Yeah.
How did he die? How did Blade kill him?
The fucking his little badge retriever thing that he's got on his belt.
That's right.
Like
Yeah. But yeah, like,
badge
dude.
retriever, 100%. Dude, that'd be so great if he had a fucking, like, it's just a little fucking, like, ID badge on it.
Right? But dude,
it says Blade.
Like, when he gets lit on fire in the beginning, and then obviously comes back in the hospital, and he's just
so
fucking
sick.
melted. Like,
I remember
the makeup is awesome in that.
So sick, yeah.
The first time I saw this fucking movie, which was in jail, so it was even crazier, is, dude, the first, like, entire beginning of this movie, the fucking blood rave, the fucking Blade showing up and fucking killing everybody, and then fucking the sword line, which is so... That's cringe. Him drawing the lot into fucking blood is dumb.
Yeah.
But, especially because it's like... okay, what are you signifying? You guys aren't even in a standoff at the moment. They just showed up. And you're like, oh, cross this line and die. And it's like, you guys just fight. We don't need this.
Yeah.
But and then into fucking Donalo getting lit on fire and being a burnt to fucking crisp corpse. Like, it is... He
could not be more crispy.
One of the best burn jobs I've ever seen.
Yeah.
It's
a
so
solid
fun.
burn job.
Yeah. That part always stuck out in my head when you show him in the corner, just getting head in the club.
Yeah. Solid burn job, bro. But I think I think these films have the most superhero landings I've ever seen in any superhero movies.
Yeah.
There's like a fucking gazillion of them. And he crushes it every time.
Yeah, every time.
Yeah.
I just love when he draws it out a little bit in the third one where he like does the superhero landing and then starts to stand up and I'm like, they're right there. Fight them. Right. Like you're giving them way too much time to wind up. What are you doing? Yeah. It's like, no, I gotta pose first. I'm like, no, fucking get your sword out. What are you, like, you're here. You're in the shit.
And like in part 2, whenever he's fighting all those dudes in front of Ron Perlman's character, he does the superhero landing and then he just fucking crushes. It's like a solid 4 minutes of nonstop Wesley Snipes karate kicks, and then he pops up in front of Ron Perlman with a total Looney Tunes like whoosh, like it's just fucking ridiculous. It's absolutely fucking ridiculous.
That's Blade, baby.
Yeah.
He's a scamp. He's
Yeah.
a lovable scamp. Lovable scamp Blade. I
do think that, I mean, still the blood rave in the beginning of the first one, it's still talked about. It's still referenced today.
It's the most iconic vampire scene ever. Honestly,
yeah, because it's like one of those things where it's like, oh yeah, that's a perfect idea. Vampires would totally do that.
Yeah. They had one in Huntington Beach a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, they I mean, now since it's a thing, like they've actively like started doing them.
Yeah, they recreate it. I don't think it's real blood, because like legal reasons, but they do. They have the Blade blood rave at nightclubs throughout the country, and Huntington Beach hosted one like 2 weeks ago.
That's crazy.
I don't think they've done one down here.
No, they wouldn't be that cool in Florida.
I don't know. Miami might.
Possible.
Miami
might.
Yeah.
Fans. I can see that. That's crazy though. That's not my kind of scene, but I would still like to see it.
I just had this fucking great image in my head of we're in Miami, we're in a fucking nightclub, it's covered in fucking like plastic because it's Dexter, and then the blood starts spraying everywhere. It gets all over the plastic, and everybody dancing starts slipping and falling everywhere because there's bloody plastic everywhere.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Miami.
Right. Yeah.
Everyone's falling down.
Yeah, it's like
Dexter
a...
Blade Blood Rave.
It's like the stationary version of the fucking U-Haul disco Jackass.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Rollerblade disco.
Oh yeah, the roller disco.
Yeah.
On wheels.
Yeah.
Oh,
Good shit.
The other thing that I, again, going back to how stacked the cast is in all these movies,
yes.
what the fuck is Donnie Yen doing in part 2?
He's doing a really dope point maneuver at
With-
one
really good.
scene.
With a
Yeah.
So much. That's a powerful point.
Snowman.
It is. Yeah, his name's Snowman. And they put so much eye makeup on him.
Oh yeah.
So much. I mean, he looks, he's him. He's a fucking badass. He's never not going to be a badass. His kicks are fucking incredible.
Mm-hmm.
He looks awesome Nah, he didn't look awesome in this. His karate moves were awesome. But man, that was rough to watch.
I thought he was still pretty badass.
Pretty bad.
Maybe this is why I started wearing eye makeup at this age. It's because I saw Donnie Yen.
Donnie
Blade.
Yen.
It was looking good. It was looking good.
Yeah. I don't know.
I want to know my notes are. There's a couple of things about these movies that have driven me crazy ever since I first saw them. One was, why do the Dracula and vampires in part 3 have the mutant mouth that
from part 2
they're not supposed to have from
Right.
part 2?
Makes sense, yeah.
But also in part 2,
I think that's because David Goyer doesn't care.
yeah,
Yeah.
probably it,
Yeah.
yeah. But also in part 2, when they're in the sewer system, Ron Perlman extends his hand into a beam of sunlight, a fully gloved hand, because he's in like his stuff.
Yeah.
But as soon as the sun hits it, he starts to smoke, and he's like, it hurts, it burns. And in the first movie, Deacon Frost went out with just like SPF and was fine.
Totally fine.
Yeah. So I'm like, what are the rules here? Because in the first movie, this guy, who's apparently not even pureblood, not even a real vampire, he was turned. He can just throw on some copper tone and then go kidnap a girl at 2 p.m.
Yeah.
No issue whatsoever.
None.
But Ron Perlman's wearing tactical gloves and the sun burns right through them. And then in the third movie, they all get out of their Jeep or whatever to resurrect Dracula in tactical gear. Totally fine. Like he flips off the sun.
Right.
I think the important thing is that they don't talk about this, but behind the scenes, those tactical gloves were actually made out of vampire skin leather.
Yeah, silly
that's
me.
the deleted scene we needed. Yeah.
Yeah, silly me. How
David
would
Goyer
Goyer
goes over it all
vampire-
in the commentary.
vampire leather gloves.
Yeah, we actually put a lot of scientific research into this, and the science is sound.
Vampires would make gloves out of each other.
Yeah, I have no idea how David Goyer speaks, but this is that's my David.
That's how I imagine
Goyer.
it.
It's
too.
pretty
Yes.
neutral and unoffensive.
Yeah.
I like it.
Going off of that, Josh, my next question was, and fuck me for being logical,
Is that a
critical
so
thinking.
curious?
Is that a question?
But how the fuck? You mentioning a second ago he wasn't pure blood. He was turned. How the fuck are you born a vampire? Because
Two vampires.
No, because vampires are dead. So we had this discussion last time on one of our Too Many Dracula.
not
Too Many
dead.
Dracula. They're dead. They have
But
no
they're not.
heart. So their blood, and this is
Right,
where
but
we're going to get into the weeds.
These are different vampires.
How-
These vampires have
that's-
blood.
How they're not alive though? Vampires
But
aren't
these are
alive.
not. These are not the same
Which
type
then
of vampires.
poses a
These-
question:
this-
why are you? How are you living off of blood whenever you don't have
Because
blood? You don't
these-
have a heartbeat, so your
because
body's not
these-
even using the blood.
Because these vampires, it's more like a disease. So it does. I mean, it technically kills them, but that's because it's a vampire movie, so they have to. But
Yeah, they have to be dead.
It's. I think that the concept is just that they're replenishing their own blood with other blood.
So they have a. Oh yeah. You know what? You're right, because in part because does it show in part 2, and the Reaper guy, whenever he gets stabbed in the heart, is his heart beating?
Yes.
I think
That I
now that
remember.
I think it does. I think it is.
Oh yeah.
So, okay, so they just completely just turned the whole vampire concept on its head.
Again, I think it's called David Goyer doesn't care.
Yeah.
These are my vampires. Go fuck yourself. I'm David Goyer.
But I wonder if that even came up when they're like, some written script here.
Jim Jarmusch adds gloves.
Yeah.
David Goyer adds all sorts of shit.
Right.
They all hate Deacon because he was turned, and they say that they were pure born vampires.
Right.
How does that happen? Oh,
Because they be fucking.
Don't need to get into that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nobody's gonna ask that.
Yeah,
Like,
because that because Dracula was the first vampire, then he turned
That's
somebody, and then
how
somebody
Blade
turned
is created.
somebody. What? Well,
Blade- Blade is born.
He was. Yeah. Well, he was. His mom was big.
born wild.
Right, but that's what
while
I'm
she
saying
was
is that,
going
like,
into labor.
But it's proof of concept that, like, it can be transferred through children.
Yeah.
Through
so,
babies and stuff.
Oh, so everyone in that room their mom was bit while pregnant with them?
Yeah.
No. Everyone in that room, they were born from vampires.
Vampire babies. And again, like that's just.
Well, that seems weird to me that vampires can procreate. Like,
yeah,
why?
that's wild.
I don't know.
Because they're dead.
All they do is fuck.
And,
they're dead.
Yeah, I know. But again, like,
Yeah,
it's
so
just,
it seems risky. I think we would have seen
Yeah.
more pregnant vampires in this movie because all they're doing is having orgies and like just fucking
they're
around.
they're just
how
really
can
good.
how can your
they're
vampire
really good
dick
about
get
sexual
hard
health protection.
whenever you don't have the
Yeah.
circulatory
Also, are they
system?
still like virile? They're thousands of years old.
Oh yeah.
I don't know.
When you drink
I'd
a
get a
young teenager's
vampsectomy
blood,
if I was a vampire in the
I
early
think
2000s.
you have to get a vampsectomy.
Yeah, that's
Vampsectomy. Yeah, you need a circulatory system for your dick, your vampire.
I thought you
dick
were
to
going to
work.
say you needed circumcision, and I was like, I don't know if you do for
Well,
a vampire.
because
I
then
don't
you'd
think they
heal.
care.
I don't think
Yeah,
it would work.
that's a good point. That's a good point.
You gotta get it. You gotta get your circumcision before you become a vampire.
Yeah.
Right.
Otherwise, you can't be a vampire.
Don't bite me yet! Don't bite me yet! Let me. I got some body
Go,
modifications.
go,
I need
go,
to get out of
go,
the way
go.
first. Yeah.
Pain Olympics vampire edition.
Yeah. I always wanted to get my nose pierced. Can I do that real quick too?
That's a really good point.
Just not silver.
Not with the knife.
Yeah, vampire anatomy makes no sense.
Yeah. It's still cool though.
Oh yeah, it's fantastic.
Yeah, it's still cool.
It's
as fuck.
fantastic.
I mean, it's cold because it's dead.
Shut up, James.
You got anything else, Josh, or do you want to end it on vampire circumcisions?
Oh no, I was ready to spend at least another 30 minutes on vampire circumcisions.
We can bring it back to vampire circumcision.
I
Always bring it back to vampire dicks.
Yeah. For some reason,
I don't know how that work.
Oh, that was another one of my notes. Is like, how about none of us ever say dick again because it kicks something my envy or something. I was like, that was a good line because all these guys are just talking back and forth about
Yeah.
dick jokes.
Yeah. That and Ryan Reynolds is fucking constant sex jokes and just
Oh my god.
holy fuck.
It's so 2000.
Shit.
I was
so
18 when this movie came out, and so I thought it was hilarious, like everyone else did. And then he did Waiting and everything like that. But now watching it at 40, I'm like, oh man,
Oh my god. So
we could have done
bad.
with like half of these. And
Yeah. It's like
been fine.
you guys were adults when you made this.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
you're not 15-year-old kids. You're adults. You got
The
paid
humor
real human
is
money.
the most dated part of the movie, and she carries an iPod with corded earbuds because she likes to listen to MP3s when she hunts. I was like, oh, this movie came out in that like 8-month period where we called them MP3s.
MP3 players. Yeah.
Yeah.
MP3
Yeah.
player. Yeah.
She likes to listen to MP3s when she hunts. You mean music? She likes to listen
Music.
to music? Like, what are you fucking...
The music, right?
Such an innocent time where everybody is just a fucking
she
idiot.
likes to listen to Spotify playlists streaming while she
Right,
hunts.
That's what it would have been like, 8 years ago or 10 years
This is
ago.
my digital stream, my
She's
digital
making title
MP3
playlists.
streaming
Yeah.
player
She likes to listen to Bandcamp because she's an indie artist when she hunts.
on the World Wide Web.
Yeah, she doesn't want to contribute to Spotify's regime of fascism.
She uses her 4G LTE connectivity to stream playlists while she hunts.
Tell me you've written cell phone pattern. That came out quick.
So
Yeah.
fast.
Yeah.
There's no hesitation. got that on lock.
Yeah.
God. Holy
It's too
fuck.
automatic. But yeah, that was I think that was one of my other notes from the
shit.
third one. But also, oh yeah, in the second one when they show up to offer a truce, but they fight him for like 15 minutes first.
Right.
And
Yeah.
he was like, "Oh, your people shot first." And I'm like, "But you keep swinging a sword at him." Like,
Yes.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
jump back
Yeah.
and be like, "I don't want to fight you. I have a
Yeah.
we're here for a truce."
Yeah. But that was
Now we
again.
got to get this.
That was Wesley Snipes being Wesley Snipes, and then the director just he just let the cameras roll. Let Wesley get it out of his system. He's gonna stop at some point, and then he didn't stop for like a good fucking 20 minutes.
No.
I mean, that's cut down. That was a full hour.
A full hour.
Yeah.
That was a full hour.
Director's cut is like a 3-part. There's an intermission and everything right after the fight scene.
Yeah. Yeah. Everybody's has to come
Mainly,
in.
it's just him swinging the sword around a bunch.
Yeah. Just yelling, motherfucker.
Motherfucker. I like that. Oh, shut up, Drake.
So if he was, okay. So he's third movie, right? He's the only way that he will interact with David Goyer is
Just
through
through Post-it
notes.
Post-it notes.
He is from what I understand, he was method. I don't know if he was method on all of the movies, but he was absolutely method on the third movie.
Yeah, so much so that unless if his face was on screen, every other shot of Blade is his stand-in throughout the whole movie.
He just stayed in his trailer. Like
That's a
until he
different
needed to
that's
be
a different situation.
on screen.
Yeah.
He did require people to respond to him to refer to him as Blade.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he signed each post-it
Right,
note
right.
Blade.
Yeah.
So all these things being fact, do you think that in his one of his post-it notes he wrote something motherfucker Blade on a post-it note?
I guarantee it.
I would say there's
I
a
guarantee it.
greater than 0 chance that happened on at least one post-it note. Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Envision that.
Yeah.
And then him sending it to David Goyer.
Right. I think
I would love to think that David Goyer still has that post-it note.
he
in a
better.
Scrapbook
I hope he's
somewhere.
got them all, and he's just
It's just gonna pop up on eBay one day.
Right.
Yeah.
I wouldn't put it past Wesley Snipes to also sign it -Blade and then draw little vampire fangs.
Oh, yeah,
and then
100%.
get a red Sharpie and then
Do
dot
a
it
little
with
blood.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Gotta
yeah.
get the blood in
Yeah.
there.
You
Yeah.
gotta get a little bit of blood on the tips of the fangs, and then a couple drops.
Yeah.
And then sometimes when he's feeling like extra spicy, he'll do a little pool of blood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was in his artist era,
Yeah.
you know? He's
Got art in his heart.
Yeah, exactly. He's just a misunderstood karate guy, you know?
Yes, exactly.
You know? Just poor Wesley Snipes.
That's actually, I've heard that's what his tombstone is going to say. Wesley Snipes, misunderstood karate
Misunderstood
guy.
Misunderstood karate guy. Motherfucker.
Yeah.
Blade. Dash Blade.
Dash Blade.
Yeah. Blade. I think he wrote his own epitaph.
Yeah, that is a very Wesley Snipes thing to do, which makes total sense after watching these movies.
Also a pyramid.
Right.
That's just what you do when you have IRS problems.
Just buy a pyramid.
Buy a pyramid tomb.
Yeah.
What else are you gonna do?
Yeah, what else are you gonna do? Then, yeah. That's right. Yeah, I completely forgot that he was back in Deadpool or Wolverine and Deadpool.
Yeah.
He was back in What We Do in the Shadows. He
Oh,
played
fuck,
Blade
that's
in
right.
that
I
one
completely
episode.
forgot
Yeah.
about that.
Yeah, dude. That is the best episode. That's the best vampire moment for
Right.
vampire media. Because
Yeah.
it's almost all of them. It's as many of them are still alive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It would
I
have
mean,
been.
Danny Trejo, fucking
Right.
Tilda Swinton from Only Lovers Left Alive.
Yeah.
Like, dude,
Yeah.
it's
The only thing that would have been cool if they could have got Brad Pitt.
yeah.
That
But
would
I
have
mean,
been,
at least they're able to reference him.
Yeah.
What did they?
I can't remember what exactly it is,
yeah.
but they said something about Brad couldn't make it or something like that.
That's right. Yeah. What a great show.
Yeah.
True.
No.
Vampires. We love them.
Vampires are great. They're doing confirmed that they're going to do werewolves.
Oh, yeah. I read about that.
They
What is
started
that?
writing it. It's the sequel to the movie.
What movie?
What We Do
What
in
we
the
do in the
Shadows.
shadows.
It's the one about the werewolves.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah, it's they've been talking about it forever because clearly they came up with the title as they were filming.
Right. Yeah, yeah.
The title is We Are
Right.
We're Wolves.
That's comedy.
Yeah.
It's gonna be good.
I wonder if them seeing Robert Eggers' werewolf trailer.
You know what?
Or knowing that he was doing
might
that.
actually be why they fucking picked
Yeah.
it up because they were like,
That-
we're gonna have to.
Yeah, no, that makes sense because then there was like a zombie moment, and then
Yep.
vampires had a moment.
Yep.
And
Now
so
let's
yeah,
have
as soon
werewolves.
as they were like, Robert Eggers is doing werewolf, they were like, oh, he's the. If anyone's going to start a renaissance for any sort of creature, it's gonna be him. So, yeah, now we're entering a werewolf era.
Yeah. Which
Kind
I'm
of upsetting
stoked.
kind of upsetting that we really didn't get a Frankenstein era too much. We just got a Frankenstein window.
Yeah, just a window. Just
Yeah.
a short little window
I
of
still
time.
need to watch. I still need to watch that Bride one, but I forgot that one also came up. But yeah, it's still just a window because it's just those two, and they came
Yeah.
out pretty much at the same time.
Well,
Yeah.
we had Bride, Frankenstein, and Lisa Frankenstein.
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah, Lisa
But,
Frankenstein.
Yeah, I think it's
Yeah.
harder to really expand on that because it's not so much a monster. Like vampires are.
Yeah, you
There
could
are
do a
dozens of
lot.
type of vampires. There are dozens of type of werewolves. But there's only one.
There's
Frankenstein.
dozens of type of mad scientists. You can do a lot of stuff,
That's
man.
a good point. That's a good
Just
point.
don't
No,
be
we need
cowards.
a good Jekyll and Hyde. That's for sure.
Yeah.
we
They
need.
haven't done anything like that in a long time.
They did one, and I'm upset. You already know what I'm gonna say. They did do
What?
one.
Probably.
Hey, technically, Hammer just did one.
Oh no, that's right. I wanted to see that one.
Say
It's what's their name? Josh, what's their name?
I think they still go by Eddie Izzard. But
Eddie Izzard? No, maybe. Oh fuck, but Eddie Izzard
Swim over here,
is-
splashy, splashy, splashy. Swim over here, splashy, splashy, splashy.
I'm sorry, they may have a feminine name now, and if they
Gotcha.
do, I'm sorry, I'm not remembering it. This isn't for
It
you,
was.
Josh.
I want to say it's. I want to say it's like Sue, but they said they will still go by Eddie. Like they don't mind being
Okay.
named Eddie Izzard.
Okay.
That stand-up
Well,
special was fucking
it's still-
iconic.
Still one of the funniest fucking things I've ever.
God,
it doesn't.
that was so fucking
it doesn't hold up
hysterical.
watching it, but still the jokes are still iconic.
So good.
Yeah.
But anyways, so Eddie Izzard, they are playing Dr. Jekyll, right? It's Dr. Jekyll
Woo,
Yeah.
I did not know
Dr.
that.
Jekyll and Miss Hyde.
Mrs. Hyde.
Mrs. Hyde.
Oh,
and yes,
Miss Hyde,
Susie
Mrs.
Eddie
Hyde.
Izzard.
But
Okay,
apparently it's fucking atrocious.
Yeah.
It's apparently real bad, which is it's a shame because
That's
I
a
could
shame.
see that working. I could
Yeah.
see
Yeah,
it
it's a
working.
Hammer horror film. Came out
But I
a
think
couple
that
years
the
ago in
movie
the
was
UK. I don't know if we ever got it.
'cause-
Oh, it's on Tubi
'cause-
now.
Oh,
because
wow.
Hammer got the Tubi. Because Hammer got bought or like
Mm-hmm.
got bought up by somebody, and then
okay.
this was I think that Dr. Jekyll, Mrs. Hyde had already been filmed, and they bought it as the first thing that the Hammer was going to
Gotcha.
put out. The new Hammer was going to put out, and everyone was like, that's
Right.
maybe not the best start, but you know,
Yeah.
yeah.
But probably still better than Russell Crowe's Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde in Tom Cruise's The Mummy.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
When
it was all
Universal
right.
was trying to
It
kickstart
was
their Dark
better than
Universe.
Tom Cruise. It was better than Tom Cruise.
We also got
God.
Jekyll and Hyde in the League of Extraordinary Gentlemen, right? With
That one's good,
Sean
yeah.
Connery. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That one's
don't
solid.
remember
That
that at
one's
all.
weird. I think that's the one where he gets like fucking gigantic. It's
Yeah,
it's
he
very
becomes like
Yeah,
a massive.
yeah.
it's solid. I
creature.
don't remember who. Do you have who played Jekyll?
I don't, not off the top of my head, but I'm sure I can pull it up here briefly. League of Extraordinary.
And then before
Gentlemen.
that, was there an '80s version of Hyde and Jekyll?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Which kind of sucks. 'Cause I'd love to see what an '80s version of. We might have to make that.
Oh, Jason Fleming, of course. Yeah.
Who's that?
He's a British guy who's in Lock, Stock, Two Smoking Barrels, Deep Rising.
Deep Rising.
These are all
awesome.
These are all things I know. I still don't know
Let's
who
see
he
if I can
is.
show you his face without.
That fucking guy.
Oh, that guy. Okay,
That
yeah.
fucking guy.
Yeah.
The guy who looks like David Tennant but isn't.
Exactly. Yes.
Yes.
They could be related though.
He was
Same
David
accents.
Tennant before David Tennant, really, because League of Extraordinary Gentlemen was before Tennant was really like known.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
He's
forgot
also
he was
in
in that.
A Working Man with Jason Statham.
Oh,
He's a working man.
He's a working man.
Working man.
Yeah.
He's a
First
working man.
I was a
Sometimes he's a beekeeper.
Yeah, sometimes he's a beekeeper, and then
Sometimes he's a working
yeah,
man.
yeah.
You know,
Sometimes he gets caught up in a death race. You know.
When we get back from this
Seeking
trip,
shelter.
when we get back from this trip, we should really start that Jason Statham. Actually,
Yeah.
should we mention this trip since this episode might come out before Midsummer Scream?
Yeah, we're gonna go on Midsummer Scream. We're gonna go all the way out to California.
Yeah, we're
and,
driving out.
We're gonna be Jason Statham the whole fucking time.
hell of a
The
road
whole
trip, innit?
fucking trip.
Whole
It's a
fucking
hell of a road
Rob.
trip, isn't it?
It's a whole. Yeah, gonna go beaky.
Yeah.
But yeah,
All the beekeeper
we're,
all around the Southwest, right?
end of July, which does date this episode, so hopefully it goes up before then. But end of July, we're driving out to Long Beach to go stay out with Josh, and we will be vending the fucking Midsummer Scream convention.
You're gonna sleep on this futon right here behind me.
Yeah. There's two of us, and it's gonna be real snuggly.
It's a full size. You'll be alright.
But yeah, what is it? August 7th through 9th?
7th,
8th,
8th, and 9th.
7th, 8th, and 9th.
Yeah.
Jason Statham will be there.
Yeah,
Specifically
Beach
only at our
Convention
booth.
yeah, yeah. Because you know why? It's a fucking megalodon. It's a fucking megalodon. Because you know that I was a mechanic before I ran into the megalodon. Before that, I was a
You were a
spy.
mechanic.
Before that, I was
Before that.
that was a
I
wild
forgot
card.
about the mechanic.
That was a wild
That is
card.
crazy how many Jason Statham movies are just his job.
Yeah, just him.
The mechanic, the transporter.
Yeah.
Even when the
beekeeper.
mechanic is a remake of a movie that already existed, and it just happens to fall into that fucking trope for him
Yeah.
too.
Yeah. Yeah. I was a transporter
He was
3
he was
times.
Crank and Crank too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I even did a bank job.
Crank, David Crank.
You know? I even did a bank job right after I would fought in the war. One time I was just in the name of the king, right?
His name was Jeff.
Yeah, it was chaos. Yeah, it was expendable 4 times.
Expendable 4 fucking times.
4
That's pretty fucking expendable, man.
More expendable than
I'll be honest. At some point, it started to cut a little deep. You know what I'm saying?
You
And
talk
how
to
many
me that
times can he
way.
be called expendable?
You talk to me that way one more time, I'm going to give you an Italian job. And I will use teeth.
Of
We're gonna put this in the description where like they stopped talking about Blade about an hour in, but hang out, it's worth it.
I'm going to snatch you right up and take you to Mars.